Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. We are back with episode 20 of our Season 3 for Medieval Dynasty. Today we're going to start off with a little bit of hunting and some villager scouting, as well as making sure that the villagers get the fields done before the season change. We want to give them some time to accrue some more logs for us to build with, so we're going to probably go on a mining run and check out the tools again, see if everybody's got what they need to keep the village running smoothly. Other than that, if you learn anything useful today, or if you have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, let's go ahead and load in. Hey Quirky, hey Scattered. Just as a heads up today, guys, I don't know if we're going to make it all the way until 8. The creep and crud's been going around the office, and I think it finally caught up to me. I am not feeling great, but I didn't want to cancel, so we're gonna push through as long as we can. But I don't know that we're going to make it the whole time. I'm a bit of a mouth breather today. Alright, so we are about halfway through our last day of the season, so I want to see how they're doing in the fields. It looks like they still have about 20 left on that one. It's probably not a bad idea to go check that out, but we also want to get a little bit of hunting done. We know that there's some boar up around here, so we need to replenish some of that leather that we used up last episode. And I would like to get a little bit more bronze for money making, although we have plenty of knives that we could sell to replenish our money stocks. The real big kicker is going to be getting some bronze up for some tools, because it's been like 2 endgame seasons since we've done anything with tools. Hope you all are having a wonderful Wednesday today. Oh, there's a wolf. That's fur and not really what we were after, but it's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, I suppose. Really? I must have hit him in the back. Well then. That first shot got him right across the noggin, didn't it? I could have sworn that there were some nearby boars, though, like right around here. You know what? I'm silly. We could have just checked the map. No, they were way closer to the village. I don't know why I thought they were over here so far. They'll get us some leather, and they're worth more XP than the deer. So that's always good. As much as I want to force the villagers to do the harvesting and the planting for us, we do still need to get a couple more farming levels ourselves before we can turn it over to them completely. Because we need, oh, there they are. There's 4 of them, wow. We need to get the speed boosts for our horse out of the farming tree. 1 piggy. 2 piggy. 3 piggy. 4 piggy. That was surprisingly easy. I think we only missed 1 shot. Alright. I'm hoping that it was just those 4. Saw someone go to main town, buy all the tin, equal amount of copper ore, then smelted it all to bronze, made hammers, and went back and made every vendor broke. We could do the same thing with knives for slightly less weight, but essentially they're the same crafting amounts. So that might actually be worth looking into. Although our diplomacy skill's not maxed yet, and that's going to drastically determine... because when your diplomacy skill, when you put points into... Oh, it is maxed! Okay. So we get 30% better and selling and buying prices. So we buy for a third less and we sell for a third more. And that's going to make that difference even bigger. So that might be worth a shot. Well, we know it's 199.4 per bar. So as long as we can buy a tin and a copper bar for less than 199.4, then we know it's a profit. And that's not a terrible idea there, Quirky. I was looking for Pete. We've lost Pete. There he is. He's up on the hill. I don't know if that was a hit or not. That was a hit. Yeah. You buy it as the ore. Right, so I guess it's going to be 2 of each instead of 1 of each, but still. We can do the math and see whether or not, before we purchase, we can see whether or not it's going to be worth our time. I didn't want to leave him injured up here. Alright, well let's check that out. Oh shit. Alright, it is towards the end of the season now. We'll check the fields one more time. They're 1 off. They left 1. Alright, well, we can adjust for that. Alright, so we're going to need to bring a bag, and we're going to need to bring 1 single solitary flaxseed. I can't believe they were 1 off. That is absolutely ridiculous. I did want to check out villagers, but they won't have changed yet, at least at this town. So we already checked this place, because the season has not yet changed. But I think we only checked the north town here, and then the southwest town. I don't think we checked the southeast town. But I don't know that we're going to get an opportunity to check that before the season change either. Because we are right on the cusp of that. Oh, we got another villager quest I didn't notice. That's unfortunate. Hey, Storm, what's going on? Right, let's take this rot too, because we are going to need it. And I want to see how much fertilizer we have on hand. I'm pretty sure the answer is not enough. Do we have at least 300? Oh yeah, we have enough for this season. But then we're going to run short. We do have some manure, so we can make another 20 out of that. We really are going to have to buy pigs here soon. Alright, now which field's missing? Alright, we want tools, sag tools, 8. So we're going to go to 8, and we're going to put in our flaxseed. And we're going to figure out where that's missing from.
Nothing is true.
That was an Assassin's Creed reference. Nothing is true, everything's permitted. There it is. All done. All the way over here just for that. Alright, so we'll put our bag back. And let's, There's Pete. Come on, Pete. So we're gonna have to throw another load of cabbage in there. For next season. So let's see, we have 150 times 4. So that's 600, is that right? Math and sick brain do not go well together. I feel like that's right. I could be wrong. Guess we'll find out here in just a minute. Yeah, that's right. So that'll get us another almost 300, which puts us in a really good spot. We can get some extra manure out of this. Give your farmers the exact amount of seeds for planting. They always run short. Yeah, we discovered that. I don't know why, but they always have a discrepancy of like 2 to 3 seeds. So I always try to leave them between 5 and 15 extra, just because they're bad at that. Yeah, we discovered that in Season 1, and it apparently is still a thing. That's fertilizer sec. We wanted manure. There we are. Well, let's take it all, because I don't know what we got, if we got an even amount or not out of the others. Don't bother me, I'm trying to look cool. Fair enough. Well, there's 30 fertilizer, that's something. They get lost in the ether. Yeah, I feel like it's almost a waste thing. Because I know if you're both fertilizing or seeding the field at the same time, if you seed the square that they're getting ready to seed, they still consume that one seed, but it doesn't do anything. So I know that's a thing, but I don't know where they lose it when it's just them. I know they do, but I don't know how or where or why. Maybe the same thing happens, but between villagers? I don't... That's complete supposition, though. Don't quote me on that. Alright, well, we got them taken care of. I don't know... I don't remember where to go to buy pigs. I remember we saw them, but I don't remember where we saw them. So let's barge into somebody's house and make them tell us where to buy pigs. Hey, you, get up. Okay. I don't... What you doing? That was weird. That was super, super weird. Stovia? Thanks, Storm. I appreciate that. Because that guy was going to be no help. Piggies! I wonder if they're outside the town like the horses are. That would honestly not surprise me. Nope. Well, those are geese. That's good to know. Piggies down here? No? No. You think they're inside, though? Fair enough. We'll run around and look.
People wonder why living in Piastoria is supposed to make you better.
I'm thinking they're outside. The only place we really haven't looked is down around this way. And I don't think it's really deep enough to have any animals. I think Red Hat guy lives over here. Yeah, there's no animals down here. Alright, let's check over by the horses. There's some stables. There's some fields. I like the little risers and things that they have. I wish they'd let us terraform just a little bit. Just to be able to flatten some stuff up or make a little rise like that would be cool. Yeah, that's how it goes, buddy. It's a fun statistic for those of you that live in the US. Did you know that the average person that works a full-time job spends more waking hours with their coworkers than they do their family? So you figure 24 hours a day, you're asleep for 8, and you're working for 8, and then you have travel time that eats into your remaining 8. So, yeah, you actually spend more waking hours with your coworkers than you do your family, which is sad. Necessary, but sad. Unless you work with your family, which I believe, Storm, weren't you the one that worked with your husband?
We'll work for food and water and some firewood and a roof over my head, of course. Damn, am I too demanding?
Yes. For your skills, yes, yes you are. Alright, well, I'm not seeing pigs here. That doesn't mean they're not here. Well, we could ask these guys. I'm really not on top of my game, guys. I really don't feel well.
Hello there.
Where can I find farm animals? Piggies. Clonica.
Take care.
Which one's Clonica? Oh, it is the Northwest. Okay. You worked with your husband? Yeah.
Sometimes
Well, it's hard because the screen names that it shows you guys as in the chat boxes are not the same names that it shows. I think it shows your account names when you leave comments. So sometimes it's hard to figure out who is who. But I think yours still had Storm in it, so I assumed it was you. Which, I mean, assuming's dangerous on a good day, but... Alright, well, that was season change, but it jerked our horse off to the side. The heat is unbearable. Whoa, what debuff is that? Well, that's right, they don't have... They really need a way for you to see what your buffs are down there in the corner.
How's your day going, my love?
Huh. No sweet without sweat.
Take care.
That's kind of cool. Ah, that view. Are you waiting in line for the privy? Alright, now we do need to... Oh, wow. We are actually overheating. That's a first. Let's take off our gloves. Will that be enough? No. What if we took our boots off, too? No? So we've gone through 2 summers with our clothing and been fine, but now it's gonna get annoying with us. I mean, it's not a huge deal, it's just annoying. Wait, our joined hose? Yep, minus heat protection. We might need to... Oh, we have... Okay, we have trousers. There... I don't know if that's going to do it for us or not. We might still be hot. It's supposed to vary? Yeah, we've been fine up until now, but this is a problem. Yeah, see, we're overheating and we're basically stripped. Oh, well, no, that's my fault. There we go. We're not overheating anymore.
I'm roasting out here.
We had to strip all of our winter finery off. But we did it. Oh, the weather's less obnoxious for the first few years. Okay, that would actually make very, very good sense to keep people from rage quitting this game. Because it's, I mean, the first couple of years are kind of rough all the way around, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Wait, running runs our temperature up? I mean, that makes sense, like, realistically, but holy crap. We're not even able to sprint without getting overheated. A lot of people were having problems. I can see why. It is kind of rough. Still. I've never had this much problem with temperature. Usually those 2 points into the temperature allowance is enough for us to wear our fur year-round. Not anymore, though. Alright, you know what? Let's take some stuff to sell while we're at it. And how are we doing on tools? Okay, they're good on scythes. They need pickaxes. Bows are fine. Hammers are fine. Knives are fine. Axes. So they need a couple of axes and a couple of pickaxes. So let's take 6 for that. And then 4 times 4 is 16. So 22. And then we're going to take... I don't know, like 6 logs, 7 logs, something like that. We'll see how that turns out. Be a lot better if I actually went to the smithy. Okay. We want to make 4 of these. And then we want to make 3 of these. And that should put them at 5 across the board, which is a happy place to be. Okay, we'll leave it at that. And I did want to try that thing that Quirky said with basically buying up and see if it works out for us. Now, we are going to have some wolves just over this ridge. It's probably not a bad idea to murder them on the way down. Or is it the next ridge over? We'll probably come home this way too.
I'm roasting out here. I'm roasting out here.
I wonder if it has to do with stamina regen, because she overheated after we fired the bow. No, we don't have a straw hat, but I suppose we could always get one. That's aggro. Where you at, Wolfie? There you are. Come on then.
What a scorcher.
There you are. Come on. Come on then. Let's go. Alright, well that worked out in our favor. I thought we got hit on his first pass, but it looks like we didn't take any damage. Which I am okay with. It is one of the best things to do with straw, but you also need, I believe, a little bit of linen with it. You need a little bit of something with it. And I believe that that draws the price of that down to where it's ridiculously low. Tech. And we want the... sewing hut 1. Yeah, linen fabric. That's why we don't do it. I think it'll be better for us to buy it instead.
The heat is unbearable.
Oh, quit your whining, you're on a horse. What do you think Pete feels? You know, while we're here, we could always try to get some more of that farm skill. So we still need 3 more levels to get our Knight Rider up for our speed. And then a point in Skilled Orchardman. Let's do that. Let's scam a couple of levels. Well, we'll scam a level. I don't know that we're going to get a couple. We'll figure out which field they're not doing currently, and that's the one that we'll start with. Oh, we still had bronze left over. Yeah, they're doing that field, they're doing that field, they're not doing that field. Alright, we'll do this field.
Damn. It's hot.
I wonder how high we can get that heat before we actually start taking damage.
I should take some clothes off.
That's one of my few complaints about this game, is that we don't have any way to see the buffs and debuffs and what exactly they do. And maybe there is a way and I'm too stupid to find it, but I have not yet found a way to see what the buffs actually do. Well, I suppose we could probably check the help manual, couldn't we?
Damn. It's hot.
Yeah, and we did that through Season 2, Storm, but we're not really making that huge push for money this time around, so I'm not really going to worry about it over much. Because, yeah, we have the max level of the increased crops, so we get double what they do. But at this point, we're not even eating through what linen we have, so I'm not too worried about it.
I'm roasting out here.
You keep saying that, it's not going to make it any cooler. Oh, you haven't gotten your 1,000,000 coins yet? Oh, that's unfortunate, because they did make it quite a bit more difficult. I mean, it's still eminently doable, but it's not as easy as we had during the second season. We had a very, very easy time with it second season.
The heat is unbearable.
The only time when you're not sure if you're sweating from the heat or from hard work.
Can't it be both? Two things can be true, lady. You could be sweating from the heat and... Oh, there we go. There's our fold. We just unlocked wool. And we already have access to the Tier 2 tailor. So this... Well, we'd have gotten that either way. Whether they did it or we did it. Would have been the same number of points. But... How did we not even get a level out of this, though? Man. Stingy. Yeah? Oh, hey, Ken. What's up, man? Oh, wait, no. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Was the thing with the bronze hammer versus... Here, let's see. Smithy 2. So if you look at the bronze hammer, it weighs 2 kilograms. Oh, it does sell for more now. Okay, it used to sell for the same price as the bronze knife, so they changed that. But it does weigh slightly more. Oh man, I'm gonna have to revise a bunch of stuff from that video. They used to both be 200. So they both worked out to the same, so it was actually more efficient to do the bronze knife because of the weight. But now, that's actually worth more. You're right. You're right, Quirky. It was changed, yeah. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, Ken. Not so much today. The creeping crud's been going around the office, and it finally caught up to me, so I don't know how long we're going to be on tonight. Yeah, they changed the cherries too. Yeah, I'm going to wind up having to do another video, I think. That's what I get for trying to do it so early. I should have given it time to mellow out first. Although I feel like I did help quite a few people when the game first came out. It happens. I hate being sick, and I'm super out of it. And I feel like I'm losing my voice. Alright, so let's... put this meat away. And we'll make some bronze hammers. Well, we don't really need to make any bronze hammers. That's not what we were going to test. I know, I really need my voice, yeah. I don't know why I just put the fur in here. It does sound okay. It feels like it's cracking. I don't know. I need to cool down. It's going to tell me that like every 10 steps, isn't it? Why is bread so expensive? Compared to what it used to be, it's not, lady. Bread ain't worth crap anymore. Well, I mean, crap's about the only thing that you can make out of bread anymore. And cherries bit it, yeah. Well, yeah, when I did that first video, cherries were selling for 20 a pop. It was nuts.
The cozy fire.
Wait, did you guys not change out on season change?
Sleeping outside today.
You two are the same two people, but you're new. Gundolf. We don't need you, though. Alright, we need to go to Clonica. Well, let's... one thing at a time, Psych. Let's check this out first. Alright, we need to... I think... Nope, you're the specialties. I think it's you, isn't it? Red Hat guy?
Oh, it...
Yes and no. They're not as diverse as they were, but they're still there. Okay, so if we look at copper ore, 9.6. How much is 10? Oh my god. 12. So if we take 9.6 times 2 plus 24, that's 43 coins. Now if we take 310 minus 0.6, that's 309. So we make minus 43.2. We make 266 coins per purchased, per bar worth of stuff that we purchase. So yes, it is worth it if you have that perk all the way up to buy them out of copper and tin.
Wants to see my goodbye.
And make bronze bars and come back with the hammers. It is very, very much in your favor.
What a scorcher.
I might... Checked 3 different camps this morning and every village worker was female, no males. That's unfortunate. Yeah, because it's 310 per hammer base. So subtract the 0.6 that we know sticks are worth from making stick stuff. And that gives us a value of 309.4, which if we buy the two of each type of ore to make 1 bar that it requires to craft, that's 43.2 coins. So we're looking at 43.8 coins, and we would... So 43.8 coins versus 310 is definitely profit. And even if you added a third and subtracted a third, respectively, for not having the skill, I think you would still make profit, just not nearly as much. But let's see, we're only going to sell these hammers, and we'll see how we come out. We're only going to sell these hammers, and we're only going to make hammers out of what we've got right
Not
here.
superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
What? Now, I think we still have 8 copper bars on us. I'm not positive. So we're going to make 40 out of what we bought. And we'll see how that turns out. So we know that we can only use 40. We're going to make 40
my
hammers.
relatives over. Maybe
You like my
not
mining?
cousin Matthias, though.
Yeah, we're at 49, even though we just made 40. So we already had 9 on us. So we're only going to make 40 worth of hammers. That way we can do this scientifically. And see if we can sell out the whole thing. Alright, I was looking at copper, not bronze. That's why we had 9 left. Disregard that. So let's put these bronze knives back. We're not going to play with them right now. We're going to do 40 sticks. We should have plenty of sticks. Yeah, we have plenty of sticks. 40 sticks. We're going to see if we can clean out all of Piastovia just with these. Which I have a sneaking suspicion we might be able to. We're also going to take some flaxseed with us, though, to flesh out the little bits. Because when you're selling something that costs this much, there's always a little bit of coin that you can't get out of the vendors. And that bothers me. So we're going to take some cheap shit to try to hollow out the rest of that. As soon as I remember what I was looking for. What one? Flaxseed. Flaxseed. Alright, we're going to take like a 900. That's plenty. 900 was enough to clean out the valley previously. Catching the dribbles, yep. Alright, we should be able to completely wipe them out. We might be able to wipe out Clonica too. But with the flaxseed on us, we're going to be able to wipe out whatever we want, but... This actually, you just saved us a mine run there, Storm. Or, I think Storm was the one that said it. It was either Storm or Quirky that recommended this.
Why living in Piastovia is...
Alright, bronze hammers. So yeah, see they have 114 left. We're gonna wipe them out with 23 flaxseed.
Be safe.
Something down. I can keep an eye on your things when you're...
Hello. Want to see you soon.
Oh, it was Quirky. Well, of course, Mr. Efficiency. I can't help it. Inefficiency bothers me on an existential level.
Have a nice day.
How is life?
It's part of what makes me such a good analyst at work.
Best good. Take care.
When I saw their data management systems, I just cringed.
You should hire a private wagoner to carry your...
How? Whatever you have a good day.
Alright, I don't know how they were able to clean out all of Piastovia with just the hammers.
How is
We're
life?
actually going to run out of hammers. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Want to see you soon.
Would drive you crazy and you're playing. Yeah, I have some friends that aren't the most efficient. We have ways around that. Basically, Psych wanders off and does his own thing while everybody else does their own thing, and then we just trade amongst each other when we need stuff. That's how I get around that. That is the only reason I have not murdered all of my friends horribly in video games. Although I do have a couple that are just as anal about stuff as I am, which is nice. But most of them are much more loosey-goosey, and it drives me insane. Alright, we did kind of clean out all of Piastovia. The problem is, we need to find... There she is. We need to find the gal here. Or the dude here. No, that's not him. Oh, they must still be down on the other side of the fence. Okay. Hello? What are you doing back here, weirdo?
Hello there.
Alright, so we have 5 of these left, and he's going to buy more than 5. So we didn't quite clean out Piastovia. They still had 900 coins left. But damn near. Near enough that it makes no nevermind, that's for sure.
The heat is unbearable.
So that, Quirky, was a tremendous tip, and thank you for that. So if we're just after money, we're not going to use this crap that we mine. We're going to use the crap that we mine to make passive money, and or to, once we get the shops up. So close, good shot, right? It was really close. I'll take it. None of his vendors could afford more than 4. Wow. He got really unlucky on the die rolls for the coinage then. Because our skill's maxed, which means we should have been able to sell the minimum amount of hammers for their money. Because we have that skill maxed. I don't know if he did or not. Still a good find, though. Oh, we're gonna get some bandits up here? Maybe? No? Disappointing. You think organization and neatness is part of being efficient? That's fair. Poor Pete. We're running him to death in the heat. You gotta feel for the guy. No wasted time looking for things. That helps too. Yeah, definitely. Let's, so we want to buy our pigs. But let's talk to, No Nuts over here and see if we can finish his quest finally. I'm hoping that it's not going to be another giant tangent. Greetings, you're welcome no longer by an heir, but by a leader. Excellent, he's the leader now. It's been a while since the last time we spoke. A lot has changed in Colonica. Great job, you already feel a lot more adult. Your voice seems to be deeper and more confident. How do you find your new role? I carefully considered your advice. My confrontation with my parents was full of conflicting emotions. I felt anger, disappointment. But getting to know their version of the story was surprisingly soothing in the end. Decisions were already forming in my head. My mother was known to never hesitate or regret her actions. That's why she didn't even flinch when I publicly declared she must leave our community. Good for him. She knew there was no other way to place her son on the leader's stool. Not after so many years of lies, betrayal, and murder in the background. People took it as a show of strength, but also an act of mercy for allowing my mother to leave peacefully. That's fair. There's a glimmer of hope in this story. I spent more and more time getting to know Needon. Turns out he has been keeping an eye on me for years. Having thrown off the shackles of his guilt, he's a changed man. One who could be a good father if he got some more time. I hope that time will heal your wounds and everything will turn out well. I do as well. Thank you again. Take this as a gift of my gratitude. Thank you and be well. What did he give us? He gave us 600 reputation, which is actually very nice, but he didn't actually give us any items, which is disappointing. So he said take this, so I was assuming he was going to actually, you know, give us something, but that's alright. The 600 Dynasty points is going to go a long way for recruitment. I actually am really happy with the way ours ended, too.
Oh.
I think the ending's probably variable based on the choices that we had along the way.
Can I interest you? See you around.
I feel like we more or less determined that. That bird is plucking itself. That is super disturbing. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh! So that was broken and cursed. Yeah, that one's going in the shorts for sure. I gotta say. Oh. A short must, right? These birds pluck themselves. Oh man. Eat your heart out, Dyson.
Hello there.
Our chickens pluck themselves.
Best, goodbye.
Alright. Now where are those piggies? Wow, we should have brought more seeds.
I should take some clothes off.
Can I?
We only have 80 left. Yeah. Yeah, we should have brought more seeds. Oh well.
On half.
It's not like we need the coins. I mean, our goal is basically 50 grand and we're already at 40, so.
The season's wild dressing.
50 is a comfortable total. We can live with 50 basically indefinitely, be as self-sufficient as we are. Anything past that's just gravy. Alright, what do you guys have? We have a hunter. We have 2 hunters. Oh shit, they needed to be male though.
Travelers of this realm
We do have a
are
farmer,
drawn
it
to
looks
the
like.
bonfires like moths.
Oh, it's
So you're a
you
hunter.
again.
We need you. Alright, at management site. Come on, man. Alright, now the female hunter we don't actually need. Do we have room for a farmer? Looks like an extractor, another hunter, and a producer. What's in the overflow is an extractor. Wait. Okay. That's unfortunate. I would love to take that farmer. Oldmere.
Travers are all very well.
Boy,
Now we
loves.
could
I
bring
would love
him
to finally
and
put
just
them
try to get a
rest.
house up before he pairs with somebody. I don't... We could put him in one of the hunter houses temporarily.
How can I help you?
You were
Good
the
luck.
farmer, right? Yeah.
Hello
Yeah, we're
there.
gonna take him. Because we're gonna need a farmer. We're gonna take him and we're gonna put him in with one of the hunters temporarily until we can get him a house built. So we're not actually gonna put him in the fields as a farmer. We're going... Actually, let's put him with the production worker temporarily. I'm gonna put him in the pigsty. And we're gonna go to animals and the pigsty. I'm gonna crank that up on manure. That way we can stop throwing away a bunch of crap. Now with our 3 fields, I think we only really need 2. I think we'll be fine with 2 piggies. We still have yet to find them though. I'm betting they're on the side of town that we never go to.
I'm roasting out here.
Am I back over here? Yep. They are indeed on the side that we never go to.
Getting small. Supposedly.
We need a hog. I didn't even check to see how much he was. Oh, it looks like they're less than 600. That's not unreasonable.
What a scorcher.
Alright, we're gonna poison ourselves just a little bit here. Not enough to cause any harm, just enough to get us something to eat. What? No. Drink the water. Thank you. Okay, so let's go build a farmhouse at the outpost for Dude. I think we're gonna put one in the barn, or we'll put his wife in the barn. That's how we'll handle that. Hey Alex, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a little while. Hope you've been doing alright. It's my preferred ratio of residential to other buildings. Whatever I can get away with. The least amount of houses, the happier I am. But we need to keep everybody in jobs. And there are some jobs that we don't really bother with over much. But I try to keep all of the working places in. I'm going to sleep at a normal time. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I know that's what's been up with Stesso. He got into college, so... And he's over in your neck of the woods, I think. So the timing's super awkward for him now that he has to actually maintain a somewhat normal sleep schedule.
I'm starting to feel guilty that I don't do anything. Nobody gave me any assignments, but still.
I'm pretty sure everybody has an assignment, lady. There's somebody without a job. Oh! Yeah, the only person that doesn't have a damn job is my son. Get to work, you layabout.
I wish I had a significant other as well.
Well, as soon as we find a male hunter, you can have one, lady. What? Is it you?
It's easy to talk with me. I just don't like conversations about the weather, crops, animals, children, politics,
Yeah, she's easy to talk to, isn't she? Alright, there we go. You know what? We have plenty of rocks. We're not going to bother picking up a bunch of rocks. Alright, so... I'd take like 98, 96, something like that. Yeah, it really does liven up the game. They did well with that. And it's something that was definitely missing originally. I'm very happy that they added the ambient speaking.
I'm boiling. My grandpa used to say, when nothing hurts you, you're dead.
I like that one too. My grandpa used to say, when nothing hurts you, you're dead. Alright, now we're all about the planks. And since these farmers, you get a kick out of kids' dialogues, we haven't really had any of those yet. We're gonna find those out here shortly. Other than the random villager ones, but those, I'm assuming, aren't quite the same. Let's see. Take 36 of them, I think? I don't know. That feels right. Actually, I think 36 of them was, how many logs we needed. Yeah. We actually needed 72 of these. Well, there's Pete's butt again. That's alright. We'll get this handled. Rather than trying to fight that middle one through the rafters, we're just going to hit it from this side. There we go. Alright, now I do not remember what dude's name was. But we're going to rename this Farmer 1. As the fields are going to be for the field farmers, Farmer 1 is going to be for the actual farmer. It should be Animal Breeder, yeah. His name's Oldmere. Okay. So that helps quite a bit. Did they get the fields done? Shit. I forgot to reassign the fields. That's alright. They're not to the point where they would start planting seeds yet anyway, so it's not a huge deal. And cabbage seeds are actually worth money now. They're not completely useless like they used to be. They're not worth a lot of money, but they're worth more than they used to be. So they used to not be worth the weight to try to carry to town. So, we'll take it. Cabbage. Please? Thank you. Alright, there we go. Now they should be alright. And then this stuff will come up here next season. As will the rye, which is going to be nice. Now, we do still need a female farmer to pair with our farmer boy, and we'll put her in the barn making fertilizer. But for now, we can actually head home. So we bought our piggies like we wanted to. We got our fields finished and harvested. Yeah. Now it's all about the building. And I want most of the rest of the houses to be out at the new spot, where the main village is. 'Cause I absolutely adore that view. But we're gonna try and build up more out there instead of at the outpost. Actually, let's make a quick detour over here, because I think we can finish the roof on this other storage now. I think we have some spare planks in storage. And that will, that'll get us up to additional storage space, because we're already at 11 grand. So I think if we do, it should be 3 times 12, I think. Which is 36. Right? Nope, it is 2 times 6. It was only 12. Alright, now we should be at 12,000. Yeah, now we're at 12,000. The first village is mostly an outpost so that we don't have to crawl to Piastovia while overweight from wherever our village was. And originally we weren't going to put our village up here. We were going to put our village right here, which would have been more or less central to the 3 main cities down here. But instead we're up here now, so we're actually about halfway between these two. But the outpost here that we built was specifically just to get some fields up right away and get some material flowing, but also because of its proximity to Piastovia, we can, if we're loaded up with stuff, we don't have to limp all the way down here while overburdened. We can just jolt right up and around. And originally our village was actually going to be way down here, so we're actually quite a bit closer than originally planned. So that's not much different than this, but this is still closer. Yeah, when I started playing co-op with a friend, we started out here, but the area is not really big enough to do a whole village. If you see, like, we're taking up most of our available area already, and we still need houses galore, and we would still need some more production areas that we're not going to be able to squeeze in. This is not big enough for the village that we had planned. So we wanted someplace a little bit bigger. And here we have this whole ridge line to play with because it's more or less super flat through here. Although I guess it's really not that different. Although with the fields taken out, this is plenty of space. Also, this view is effing amazing. Yeah, it is much prettier. And we're trying to go. That's why we have smithies scattered everywhere. I mean, having one in front of each mine is just smart, because that way if you run into a pinch and you need to make a pickaxe for a mining run, every one of our available mines has a forge in front of it. So that makes life easy there. But also the way that we have it set up is to get as many of those as possible, because we're going for a mining village instead of farming like we did during Season 2. I don't know that we'll make nearly as much money as we did when we had 8 fields going, but we're still going to be able to easily survive with what we get. I mean, we're already making money hand over fist, so money is not going to be an issue. And since we already got our 1,000,000 coins, we don't really need to show off with a huge bank account, so to speak. I mean, don't get me wrong, number go up makes me happy, but it's not a huge push of this. This was mostly to explore the new map and the new mechanics and the new economy and just checking things out. Check out the new quests and so on and so forth. I'm much less focused on money generation like the last season was. But also, we need to start getting these houses going just to get rid of some of the damn stones. We have so many rocks. I knew I was too heavy to move. Can I please get off my horse? Now can I get off the horse? We are stuck on the horse. Holding X is not getting us off the horse. Yeah, cool. With the rock walls later? Yeah. Well, that's why we've been building all of our houses out of rocks too, so that's a big part of it. So we are officially stuck on the horse, and I still don't feel good. And we are, so it's about a half an hour early, but I think we're just going to stop early, guys. Rather than saving and loading to try and build this house, I think we're just going to stop here. We're going to call it a sign. And I'm going to go to bed early and hopefully feel better. But we did get quite a bit accomplished. We found out, thanks to Quirky, that there is a way to cheese money generation in the main village if you buy the ores and build them up to use. Now, you do have to have been playing long enough to have unlocked bronze to get it to work, but that's possible. So that's a thing. We can use that to generate money in a pinch if we need to, and we can keep the stuff that we actually hand mine for ourselves. That's going to go a long way. We got some houses built. We got some new people, which were both things that we were going to try to do. We got the fields handled. We did get some extra logs. We still have quite a few buildings that I want to build, and we still have quite a few people that I want to recruit. But unfortunately, I think that's going to have to wait until Friday. So we're going to go ahead and stop here. If you guys learned anything useful today, or if you had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I do not regret showing up sick, because it is always awesome to interact with you guys. So I hope you all know that I appreciate you very much and look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good night, guys.